It's always going round. Sound you hear is shocking. It's really rocking. Cannot escape my sound. It's always going round. Sound you hear is shocking.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good to be with you tonight on the Saturday night retro game stream here on the Yugioh Gaming channel. I'm going to be playing something a little bit new, something a bit different, something I've really never dived into. But before we do, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. If you are kind of a product of the cartridge and disc age, kind of getting to enjoy both those games there, you are going to be right at the right place here. We are going to be down a retro gaming night here, and I have a rare gem, something a little bit different, really from the age of Yu-Gi-Oh, where Konami was really adventurous and exploring into designing kind of really creative and fleshed out Yu-Gi-Oh games. This one's going to be like I said, a rare gem from the GameCube here, going back, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, going back to the year 2002. Alright, so for my Gen Xers and for my Gen Yers out there, that's going to be like, feel like yesterday probably, but great year for gaming, a lot of innovative stuff right there in that area, in the competition between Xbox, PlayStation, and GameCube. So, this is kind of set up into a couple of different campaigns, and we're going to get into it here. We're going to start off with Yugi. Now, if you see the Egyptian god cards in the back, like the Egyptian gods, that is because you can actually get the Egyptian gods in this game. It's a little bit of a process, as Slifer just ate my screen. A little bit of a process. I don't really think you can get them without like an action replay until about New Game Plus. Won't see those for a little. This is going to be kind of like a first playthrough, kind of deep dive into it, just really kind of exploring this rare gem here on the GameCube. This is a product of so much like creativity from Konami, with the story here and just like the whole design, because it really takes like this 3D map world and you'll see more of what I mean by that when we get into it. Hey, if you haven't liked the stream here, we really appreciate it. It helps us kind of put out more content. We're going to be starting here with Joey Wheeler. Well, this must be the Lab Ninja. Oh my gosh, if I could do this voice, I could do cultural icon. But we'll try our best here. I'll get to a little bit of character. Well, this must be the Lab Ninja. Letty you got. And I'm from Indiana, so don't expect a New York accent or Jersey. Sig Domino Labs. Yeah, this looks like the place. Oh, we've got Tristan and the gang here. Looks like the whole gang's outside this loud place we start off. It's pretty far from the city. There's nothing else here. Tristan says. Glitch doesn't. The building looks futuristic. SIC is a famous overseas game company. Is that like Sony Incorporated International? Sony Incorporated? SIC? It's a new game company that just started in Japan, but it's already becoming a major player. Sony Interactive Company. I guess that would work. SIC, yeah. Although it's relatively new, I can probably remember it. Gotten pretty big by releasing a bunch of innovative games. They've been using 3D images and virtual reality research to create some amazingly lifelike environments. So this is really going to be the kind of foundation of the game right here, and what's going to make it so special. Just this 3D imaging and virtual kind of environment that this game is going to put in. And you don't actually see that in a lot of the more modern games, like with Master Duels and some of the other games, such as Millennial Duels and all that kind of stuff. Kind of really steering away from this kind of content. So this is going to be a really special one. Sounds a lot like Kaiba's company does. Yes, it actually does. Probably if you watch those early seasons there, you kind of might get a little bit of a flashback of kind of that virtual reality kind of season they took there. According to this invitation, they're doing exactly the same kind of work as Kaiba. SIC has incorporated cutting-edge technologies to develop next-generation virtual reality technology. SIC hopes to work in the field of games to perfect this technology using the wildly popular Duel Monsters. And before Joey even gets to say it, Duel Monsters! We'll get that one in there. SIC plans to further develop the technology through gameplay. Their technological goals may be scientific, but if they are using Duel Monsters, I want to get a look at it. Me too, this is so exciting, but why did they send invitations to us? It's a very well-written game. I think, okay, so this is probably a translation, I'm assuming. not too keen on the background of it here, but this is pretty well translated for a 2002 game. Some of those you can find some errors in, but Konami so far has been pretty consistent about putting out good ports. I think they sent invitations to everyone that ranked well at the Duelist Kingdom and LC tournaments. In order to test the new Duel Simulator Kingdom. Alright, so that's going to be where we get a Falsebound Kingdom here in the title. SIC is sponsoring a test trial. Alright, so we're going to get a little test up here. And respectfully ask for your assistance in helping us make Kingdom the best game it can be. Alright, so we're going to be some, like, quality testers, pretty much. At least that's what the invitation says. If you know anything, like, usually this is pretty shady. There's probably going to be some little, like, attachment here in the story. Like, are these bad guys? You know, is it really going to be kind of what it seems like? But it also says to bring friends if you want. Naturally, I thought of you guys right away. Here we are on Yugioh's story. We're right here outside of the SIC Domino Lab Corps. Just joining us. We got Joey here going through the dialogue. Just so we're all clear, I'm here because I did so well in the tournaments. Honestly, Joey is such an underrated duelist. I feel like he really he needs to get his roses. He placed well in, like, all the tournaments. Literally came second. Almost fucking beat Merrick, but some bullshit happened. Yeah. Oh yeah, but where's your invitation? Like, I like playing Joey's decks. He must have sent the wrong address. Yeah, sure, at least we know that Yugioh is here as a finalist. Yeah, that's it. Come on, Tristan, I'll take you right here and now. Stop it, both of you. This is no time to fight. Look, there's someone from the lab waiting for us. Let's get going. You must be Yugioh. We've been waiting for you. Okay, yeah, this guy is 100% shady as fuck. And I will tell you 3 red flags. The first one is the suit. Second, the mustache. Third, the glasses. And we'll throw in a fourth here, the fucking fade on the top. That is a wicked fade. What the hell? That was like straight out of the 90s. Alright, let's go. That's me and my friends. Wonderful, let's all go inside, shall we? That fade is actually criminal. I should say this. Let's keep that haircut. Hey Yugi, didn't we see this guy at Kaiba Corporation once? Did we? I think so, but all the people of Kaiba Corporation give off the same kind of weird vibe. Yeah. You are correct. I did work for Kaiba Corporation. Jeez, he heard us. Almost at the main lab. What in the world is? Oh, that's a... Come on, you know what that is. That's a new one. This is the SIC's latest simulator, codenamed Kingdom. Alright, so finally gonna get to a little bit of dueling here. This is just a prototype. We're only gonna be using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the Is this what you use to recreate the dual monsters? Yes, our tests of Kingdom have been very successful. We've constructed an entire fantasy-based world on Duel Monster. We'd like you to help us test the simulator by simply playing the game as you normally would. Alright, looks like we're finally going to get a little bit of a tutorial here. Simulator supports multiple players, so you will be able to play at the same time with all your friends. In multiplayer mode, everyone joins the game as a different character. Very innovative from early Konami right there. It sounds like a network game. Okay, he just has his hands up there like, hi, I have a question. There's a little interjection here. These new games are so awesome, yes. Very much at the time, this was a very, like I said, very cool game. With a lot going for it. Kingdom is a fantasy world. The card monsters there are alive. You will all join the resistance and fight against the Empire, which is suppressing the general population. Of course, you all participate in the game as different characters. Okay, so each one's going to have their own different kind of character. They're not going to be... So again, it kind of reminds me of like, what was it, like season 4 of the virtual world there, get trapped. They have their kind of avatars. That's kind of what this game is going to be a little bit based on. I'm trying to think here, because like 2002, he took a time capsule back. Yeah, that would probably be around there, because he was like, he's like, what is this thing? It's like, dude, it's a fucking dual disc. I know you know what a dual disc is. Yugi, you've used them a bazillion times. I think I might be wrong in this. He might have even used it back at Battle Kingdom, like in the first arc with Pegasus, because it might have been a little about midway through the season there, but eventually Kaiba Corp had developed the tech to kind of, at least the prototypes, to do the hologram games with after they would do like the like big arenas where they'd have to get on the fucking like lifts, get all like Battle World. So Yugi says, yeah. This is so exciting. I wonder what it'll... Yes, he would have, because I'm trying to think... Yes, because, oh, there's a Tim. Yugi. Does this seem on the level to you? What does that... On the level? Does this seem on the level? Okay, Tim. That's some, like, old, ancient Pharaoh speak there. Huh? What do you mean? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thanks, Yugi. This whole simulator seems suspicious. Yeah, Tim, you're probably right, but, you know, we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. We're here for the journey, you know, we're here for a good time. Not a long time. This whole simulator seems suspicious. Oh, you're probably just overreacting. Just about to start. I mean... Listen to it, Tim, Yugi. Okay, so this is going to be like the big general map here of the game. We're going to get a kind of like, if you remember Duelist of the Roses for PlayStation 2, one of the most critically acclaimed Yu-Gi-Oh games there that also used kind of 3D rendering. This is going to be kind of a little bit in that same vein. We're going to have this kind of giant kingdom map divided into all these different territories. We can see, like, we have the Inno, we have the Makad, the Usagut, the Gigan Seep, the Mariaden, and so on and so forth around here. We get a little bit of text after 300 years of ruling the Rendezvous continent. The Stigvar Empire is faced with a crisis. Now, I mean, if you played, this is going to be going back here, but Yu-Gi-Oh! PlayStation Forbidden Memories, if anybody ever played Forbidden Memories out there watching this, Aishin, his left-hand man right there, they used to have, this is a reoccurring character in the series right here. At least in the game series. And that's going back all the way to PlayStation 1. He was in False Memories. I believe he was even the big baddie, so... Since the 12th Emperor, He Xin, ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread through the Empire. I'm gonna put that on the same one. Look at that menacing grim. He's like, yeah, I got power. The bad guy even looks so bad. So, yep, we're gonna get this, looks like a Hishin kind of story. The people suffer oppression, but their complaints have deaf ears. Hishin and a select group of his underlings have been living in a lap of luxury. Yeah, it looks like he has this nice little gold throne here. Old boy looks like he's from, like, some Solar Knight group, praising the sun. Love that outfit, though. It's a great outfit. Their lavish lifestyle supported by heavy taxation, which has pushed most of the populace to the brink. People on the fringes of the empire have responded with rebellion and revolt. People in this uprising has extended as far as the northern part of the empire on Fax Island. What's the matter? What happened? I don't know, but I've got a really bad feeling about this. That didn't sound good. That just, like, straight up cut off. Oh god, we're about to get some fucking propaganda. Kingdom Simulator Overload. Uh-oh, that is not good. Go ahead and not get stuck in this. Safety lock engaged, beginning transition to mode 2. Oh shit. It is getting real. We are getting into it now. Transition to mode 2 complete. Our lock-in mode activated. What's happening? Whoa. Oh, it's time to All right, let's go. Yugioh. Yugioh. Lord Yugioh, wake up, please, Lord Yugioh. Oh, here we are. It's a 10. Oh, my head. Seem to be coming out of it. Oh my goodness. So yes, we are going to get a lot of these classic characters that are around in these first kind of games here. I am just filled with nostalgia here. Seeing some of these faces again. Like a trip down memory lane. Where am I? In Port City of Makad, on the western edge of Vaxi Island. You lost consciousness suddenly. You just passed out right in the middle of our meeting, don't you remember? Remember what? You appear to be suffering from memory loss. Let me explain everything as quickly as I can. Proceeds to take 30 more minutes. 3 hours later. Your name is Yugioh. You're the leader of the resistance here in Makad. We were planning our next attack when you passed. Out. Just let that hang in the air for a second. We've tricked the Imperial forces into splitting up and Ethos. The ruler of these lands is left with few gone. was the perfect chance for us to break the Emperor's repressive hold, and we are just about ready to attack. Is any of this coming back to you? Anything at all? No. None of it. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Says a Tim. But it sounds like I'm expected to take command of the Resistance. That is correct, Lord Yugi. You are, after all, Supreme Commander of the Resistance. Without you, we don't even have enough marshals. You must lead on the front lines. Okay, quick time to pause right there. Perfect time to... The marshals is going to be a system that comes in handy here. These marshals are all going to be basically like field generals. So think of each of these marshals being on a team or a unit. And each unit has a few marshals, and each of those marshals has its own kind of like squadron or army or unit, you know, kind of, yeah, I guess unit has its own like unit that it's commanding. So you got like the main group of marshals. Each of those marshals has his own monster units that he brings into battle. That's going to be an important part of kind of the gameplay loop of this game, and that's what's actually going to make it such a crazy game, because this is going to be now like an RPG Yu-Gi-Oh strategy game. It's going to be very interesting here. Without you, we don't have any marshals. He says, Marshall? Marshall Mathers? Oh dear, you've forgotten about everything. Marshals are a type of general and are central to a battle. Same thing that I just mentioned here. He's just going to go right through it. So we'll just kind of... this. Marshals can control monsters and engage in battle by pitting their monsters against those of the enemy. Each monster has incredible power equal to that of several thousand human soldiers. Again, going back to what I just said there about each marshal being on this team and each marshal having its own kind of monster that is for victory in any battle. However, the number of men with this power over monsters is small, including you. The Resistance has but 3. So, you're telling me that I have this special martial ability. That's going to be another word I'm wanting to key in on. Each of these marshals will be able to level up and gain abilities. So, not only is the focus of this game like totally kind of taken away from the card game duel monster aspect, it's really more just kind of like an RPG strategy RTS game. Yeah, so very, very innovative from Konami there in 2002. With this one with Falsebound Kingdom, so we'll go ahead. You have it in spades, sir, although I'm afraid that your powers might be weaker in your current state. I'm talking about the leveling system here a little bit, kind of hinting at that. We will be taking the leveling system, we'll be able to gain abilities, and you can gain a lot of the different type of abilities, even, again, god card abilities. So we can summon the Egyptian god monsters to the battle, which is just like completely just destroy everything on the field and just like see you later. Alright, so it says you will have to get it back slowly in battle. In the beginning, it will assist your recovery, Lord Yugi. Okay, so just talking about the leveling system, like I said there. And we go to that. Remember that Imperial units usually have a marshal assigned to them as well. You will need to get your battle instincts back if you're going to defeat the Imperial marshals. For the time being, we need to finish planning our strategy and organize our units. Come this way. Alright. Whatever way that is, we're just staring at buildings here. Go into a dark room. Taking us to a dark room. Oh my god, what is that? What's touching me? Okay. I know it doesn't feel like we have any control over the game. I think it's safe to assume that we're trapped in the fantasy game world. Yes, you are. That is quite the observation there. Again, taking kind of like these ideas from the story there. Season 1, not season 1, the actual show, but like the first iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, they must have been planning on using us as their lab rats from the beginning. I wonder where the rest of our friends are. Oh, yeah, the rest of our friends are here too. It's likely they're probably all just as confused by whatever character roles they've been thrown into as well. Oh my god, I wonder what Joey is doing. That's all I want to know. Is he freaking out? He's like, oh my god, what's going on? Where am I? We've got to find a way out of here. And this is going to take us into this sick technologies world. He says, I don't know how much of what the SIC techies told us is true, but they did say this is a game. Games? Uh-huh. Then it's got to have an ending, right? Maybe if we play the game and clear all the levels, we'll get the credit screen, right? And we beat it. Everyone's happy. It'll lead to the way out. That makes sense. With help from the rest of our friends, we're sure to find a way home. That seems to be our best bet for now. All right, let's go with him. And here we are now at the main map again. It looks like we're going to get into the actual territorial battles now. Please look carefully at the map of Rendezvous. This is Makad, where we are right now. Okay, we are on this small island up here to the left. And this is the target of our next battle. We are going to liberate the rest of Daxi Island. Okay, so it sounds like the first short-term goal here of this game is going to be taking over this island as quickly for us and highlighted in green. In order to do that, we've got to take control of Shugat, the provincial capital to the east. I see. Shugat. I'm just going to pronounce these as best as I think. I think that's about right. Shugat is a large castle in the northern section. It's well defended and houses a large fighting force. Alright, so we're going to be pushing our units here into this Shugat area. We won't stand a chance if we attack them head on first. We've got to get them to divide up their force. We won't stand a chance, he says. We should be able to lure some units away from the capital by liberating nearby lands. Place like those. We've already managed to thin out the defenses at Makad. Let's attack and force and take our first victory. Okay, what should I do? You'll direct your marshals on the field of battle and attack the enemy main base. Alright, so that's pretty much just explaining here the battle tactics. Again, this game is going to be so far from the actual card game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As we know it today. This is really going to be a blast from the past, really taking it back to the creative kind of side of Konami, where they're really kind of pushing all these different 3D world environments, RTS, combining elements. It's kind of Duelist of the Roses mentality. That's why a good phrase for it is. You know, just really kind of getting into this RTS and 3D fighting environment. I'm certainly not as strong as you, but I will also command a team of monsters and assist you, so he will be one of our marshals. So we have 3 of them. We have Yugi, he will be one. We'll have another one, our boy here, blue boy. Just remember that none of your other marshals... Oh, okay, so... Translations. I think we just found an error right here in the text. Let me read this out. So does this even sound right, chat? Just remember, then none of your other marshals are nearly as powerful as you are. We depend heavily on you. That's just pretty much saying that I'm going to be the strongest out there. Probably have me at like level 30. But that, I think that should be that, shouldn't it? Just remember that none of your other marshals are nearly as powerful as you are. That sounds a little bit more grammatically correct, so I have to retract here my earlier statement of how well translated this game was. We have found our very first textual error just in a few minutes here. But yeah, you ever feel bad and you turned in a paper or something like that and you had a text on it, just know they used to print games and send them out mass, like, all the way out, and you could not, like, take it back. There was no updates. Like finding, like, just an oversight in a text or something. It's like, oh yeah. So your success on the battlefield is the key to success of the resistance. There are many other details to plan. Let's start with organizing our units for the difficult battle ahead. Okay, this should take us to the startup screen. We're going to start building our team. What do you mean by organizing? As you may remember, I mentioned a little while ago that enemy army has its own marshal. Only a marshal commanding his own monster stands any chance against it anymore. Kind of explaining the combat mechanics here. No matter how weak a marshal may be, he can command up to 3 monsters. Okay, so going back to what I was just saying earlier, confirming that each of these marshals who's in the team, they can each command up to 3 monsters on the battlefield. So theoretically, you could have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, you could have Dark Magician of Chaos, Dark Magician Girl, and Dark Magician. You could also do all 3 Egyptian God cards. So, like, lots of stuff to do there. Very cool. And no matter how weak that marshal may be, he can control up to 3 monsters. We are fighting an enormous empire. The number and power of its monster units are just as frighteningly enormous. We must organize our own monsters into units so that we can combat the enemy. Luckily for us, we have several monsters that are willing to fight for our cause. The first thing you need to do is organize the monsters into groups and then assign them to your marshal. Alright. Each group of monsters is called a team. Please try to remember that, Lord Yugi. I think that's pretty self-explanatory there. Let's go on. Let's start assembling our teams, shall we? Yes, I agree. Why don't we start getting our teams together and start diving into just the genius and creativity that is Yugioh Falsebound Kingdom here on the Gamecube. Again, this rare Gamecube gem going back to the 2002, stepping back here to the time chamber. After the teams are assembled, it's time to send them to battle. When you are ready, let me know. Also, pay special attention to... What are we paying special attention to? What are we paying special attention to? It says pay... Oh. Special attention to each. Oh my god, I cannot read. I apologize. I went to public education, so what can I say? Also, pay special attention to the center monster on each team. This monster is the team leader, and the team's movement speed is determined by the speed of its leader. Okay, so something really cool right here is, again, we're going to have all these kind of monsters. Each one's going to have its own unique abilities. Each one's going to have its own unique kind of like movement speed. There's a lot that goes into like this game. It like really seems kind of simple, but there's a lot of layers to this. Like, this is really kind of its own Yu-Gi-Oh game in itself, and here's what I mean right here. Here is going to be the meat and the potatoes of the gameplay. Each time that we get on a map here, we are going to be able to select a marshal. And is that a C? Am I seeing that right, chat? Is that Marshall spelled M-A-R-C-H-A-L? Marshall. So we are going to be calling them the Marshals. Select. But we do see the correct spelling of it right here in the yellow, Marshals. Again, just a nice little kind of thing to point out. We're going to have this huge kind of like bank of monsters, and on the left here we have a character card. That character card, as you can see, top left, we have the name Yugi. It has our level, which is going to be very, very important when we get to other monsters and finding wild monsters. Yes, you heard me right. We can find wild monsters in the lands here as we're like kind of going through the different areas. A very, very kind of sophisticated game. Like I said, a lot of layers to it. Battle P, that just means battle power of your party. Life, basically life of your party overall. Action points, that's how many action points you have. As you notice, though, that actually, the action points looks like the star chips from Battle Kingdom, so a little bit of a throwback to that. Now, on the right here, you're going to see this kind of purple eye-looking orb next to action points. This, I believe, is going to be it's going to be really important. It may not look like anything. You might be like, what is that thing? But that's actually going to be really important to the gameplay here, because that's going to be like our attribute type. And we're going to want to really match that to the monsters. So each marshal has its own attribute type, and you want to match the attribute type to the monster so you can unlock special abilities and like a marshal, like you get a bonus and stuff. So again, so many layers to this game. We have gotten away from the conventional Yu-Gi-Oh card game as you know it, and Konami really kind of made this really sophisticated RTS system. And an RPG as well. So I love RPGs, so this is just kind of right up my alley here. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got the Marshal Select screen. I'm going to click the edit button here. Let's see what this does. Okay, when I click the edit button, I get a screen that gives me a center monster, which is going to be important. Again, that center monster is what he was just talking about. That's my A. It's going to give me the Y monster and like Feral Imp and my other one. So you can just kind of go through and see. Of course, he has Karibo. I don't have any monsters I can replace them with now, so this is pretty much my team. And I don't see any purple here, so until I get like a chaos creature, we're not going to get any Marshal Bone. I have items. Each one has its own attack power. Each one has its own HP that we'll have in battle. So all this kind of different stuff is here under this. Let's go ahead and go back. Ability. If you see ability, it says Yugi, Master of the Egyptian Gods. That is going to be the ability that allows Yugi to summon Egyptian god monsters. And yes, that's one of the coolest parts about this game, is that all the Egyptian god cards are in this game, and you get these huge 3D models of them, and it's actually pretty sick. So, we got our 3, it looks like. I'm gonna mark, so you have to go down and like mark your marshals so you get them in your game. So we'll go ahead and mark him. Make sure I got a team in here. Looks like you got, yeah, I got a team in here. Got team in here. Okay, so this skeleton right here, with the purple, that would actually be a good one for Yugi, I believe. I don't know. It says like each one has its own team. I don't know if there's a bank, so we're just gonna roll with what we got here. This is just going to be the first fight anyways. Okay, so we can just go ahead and return, it looks like. Alright, war campaign. And story will progress. Save. Configuration, that's just going to be controller configurations. Assemble team, that's just going to be team, so we only have 3. We got everybody we need. We can just start the battle. And we'll get a time wizard! Bet you weren't expecting that. Yeah, time wizard. So, the resistance is about to engage. This is going to be the 3D map battlefield. We'll get like kind of to the different layers again. All these different layers of this game. That's really what makes it such a unique and special game. And really kind of stand up to the test of time here. It's really fun. So the resistance is about to engage in its first battle. Let us take the victory to this day. As you can see, there are 4 villages, including the enemy main base at Pecan and the base at Jukhud. I was going to say Jukhud? No, Jukhud. Jackhud? Let's call it Jack. Or the Hud. Like the Hud. Reminds me of the Goose. Props to you if you get that reference. As you can see, thanks to our earlier planning, the main enemy force is much smaller than it once was and is not massed nearby. The ruler, Itos, has no idea that we're ready to attack. How does he not see this giant castle? Okay, so we're gonna have to think, okay, so this castle thing, like, they're not as close together as it. We're just gonna put it a little bit farther and they just don't see a massive army amassing around their castle. So let's take this chance to secure their position. First, send someone to free the village of Rotham. It's not very far from the HUD. Village is filled with supporters of the resistance. It will be good foothold where we can attack. Okay, so this is just going to be like a really tutorial battle right here, just kind of explaining. We can send units out. We can send units out to the castle. We can send units out to this nearby village right here. So as we free the nearby villages from oppressive imperial rule, they will offer us items and money. Okay, so yes, this game kind of has a little bit of a market in it as well. You get items that you can use in battle, and you get a money system, so it's actually really cool. And you use the money to buy items. I mean, come on. That's pretty cool. We need both of these things to help build up our force, so we should try to free as many places as possible. So, just kind of going back to the money system there and the store and items. I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games have like a store, and usually it's like packs and stuff you would buy. That is actually not the case in this one. So it's actually going to be more like battle items. I think that's a good way to put it. Also upgrades, maybe some equipment and stuff like that. Again, it's going to be a lot more RPG oriented than your standard Yu-Gi-Oh game as we know it. Currently all of our teams are holding position in the HUD. Let's select teams to send to battle from the HUD. Okay, so this is just finally we can get the battle here. Let's go ahead and do it. To send teams into battle, just and A. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip through the rest of this. Like, this is just basically just telling how to send out units, and all you just have to do is just click on your thing here and just the location. It's kind of like Nobunaga's ambition when you're moving units to attack bases. Alright, so here's our conditions here. We get Yugi's forces free Makad. Yugi's team fails if it is wiped out. Okay, so we get okay, there's so much to go through right here, but I can't because there's a live turn timer, so there's actually a night and day here. Let's go ahead and get our team out first, because we're going to have people coming to us as well. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to kind of direct this on the 3D map and have these people go over to the nearby village. Let's have the whole team go to the nearby village. Why not? Okay, so while they're doing that, okay, you can see the central character, they are the icons. Here is a mini map. We can see where our units are going. It really gives a huge overview here of kind of the direction they're going in. Here are the different, like, enemies. There's the castles. This is like the strategic overview. They just have the 2 right there. There's their marshals. And then there's the 3D mode. You come back in here, you can actually look at like the whole map, and you can go around here and explore the map. Really nice, kind of just a whole map. I'm sure you could probably tell, like, this isn't any like state-of-the-art software or anything, you know, just basic map. It's the gameplay that's important, though. And speaking of gameplay that's important, it looks like we're here at the city. It's not doing anything. What? Okay, let's just go to the castle then. I thought, like, wanted me to go to the city, but the merchant's there. The merchant doesn't want me to do anything, so we'll just go ahead and, yeah, both of them are in the castle. Let's go ahead and send you here. Sometimes, so they have, like, fortresses and bases in this game, and it's worth, like, taking a look at, I wonder if they got stuck on each other. Okay, so sometimes they have other bases and fortresses, and you can find items and lots of cool stuff. The shop. Okay, the shop is closed. So the guy at the bottom right there is the shop. It says he's closed, so he don't want to deal business. So we're just gonna go straight to the castle here. There is a night and day cycle in this game. There is a time limit cycle in this game. There is a lot that kind of goes into this overworld here. So we're in the daytime now. There are abilities actually too that are based on the night and day. So again, a lot of layers here. This looks like where their stronghold is, so we'll just go straight there. I guess the shop opens at different times of the day, if that makes sense. So maybe a little later, if we're kind of like longer into the time limit, it could be open right there. Alright, there we go. Once we get to the castle, it's almost time to face the enemy marshal. This is just going to kind of explain the battle conditions. Once the marshals meet, they go on. It does this like whole like 3D render battlefield just here in a second. All the monsters on it. And this is where we're going to be able to use our items. Oh man, there's a lot going on. So basically, it's just, like I said, let's get through this. This is just explaining the rules of battle. 3v3. If your team gets defeated, the entire unit's defeated, like, that's it. Vital to protect yourself at all times. Basically, don't die. You should be fine. Great advice to live by. It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, a town, or castle simply... You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, a town, or castle simply by fighting better than you. Must force the enemy to flee, or defeat all the enemy monsters. It is difficult to defeat an enemy with a stronghold unless you surround them and attack in waves. Careful not to chase your enemy too far, they might be leading you into a trap. Now let's go get the enemy. Alright, so here we get our first battle here, and it's going to bring us into this 3D battle environment with Yugioh and the officer. Here's the castle look, and it looks like we get the attack phase. Oh, these looks like some strong monsters. Primo, I hope that you're ready. Let's go ahead. Let's bully that little worm. Oh my gosh, they have so much HP. So this is that attacking in waves thing. Okay, that was a little bit better. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh gosh, please be alright. Oh, that hurt. Definitely hurt. Okay, so my strategy right here, okay, he's guarding. My strategy is just to attack the lowest HP monster. That's it. Just attack whatever has low HP or less stars. The idea behind that is just action economy in this game. Simply put, the more creatures that you have and less that they have, the better your odds of winning. And since the bug has guarded, let's just go ahead and pick on the lobster here. We got both of them down. He might guard next turn. He's pretty low too. Okay, he'll attack. We'll get back to our cocoon guy here. Oh, we might have to reload there. He's getting targeted right now. Ow. That's right, Celtic Guardian's alright. Oh, okay, neither of them guarded. That's actually going to be great. I think we can actually get 2 of these. I'll go ahead. So, if you see on this, you see the special and the item are grayed out. Just like any of the Persona games or like any RPG game, you have all these different options in battle. If you have a special ability of the monster, you can use special, usually an AoE attack. Items, if they have an item. You can also get info on monsters, escape. Also, skip a turn, but that's not going to be useful right here. Okay, so let's go ahead. What will be useful is defending with Grebo. We'll go ahead and put the guard on him. Celtic Guardian, speaking of the guard, Celtic Guardian. Let's go ahead and crack this lobster shell. I wish I had a hot bowl of some butter. Dip it in. That's a big lobster. I could feed a salmon for a week. Alright, so we got the win right there. And as you see, it only had a couple of different turns. And then we get pushed back. And now this is what it means by attacking in waves. So really, I'm going to have him kind of hold it back real quick. There we go. And we'll get the same battle here with different monsters, but they retain their staying value. Wow, I thought that would do it. I really did. That was a surprise right there. Alright, so let's see here. Should get 2 attacks coming up. I think we can take out the lobsters. And there is like a weakness system and advantage system in this game with like, say, fire and water and, you know, kind of dark and light kind of thing. There is a system like that. Some types can be better than others, so to say. Oh yikes, that did not feel good. So if we flip, we can see everything over here. So we got his Zuri gun down. We can. So this is where, like, you can get that again, the extra layer of kind of like combat knowledge right here. See what these abilities are. We can even kind of, if they have a certain type of item, we can get it like right here. Okay, so go ahead and take Beaver Warrior, and we'll take out this caterpillar thing here. Whatever that is. Larva Moth. And again, action economy, so just focus down those low HP ones. That might not do a lot of damage right there. I'm not crazy about that attack at all. I thought, was that going to the outside? Yeah, it looks like it is. No, right there in the middle. Alright, Skeleton Warrior, let's go ahead and we'll have you finish off our friend Larva here. Did I miss? Missed. They can miss in this game, that's the thing. Oh, 9 HP. Wow. This thing is hanging on for dear life, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so Larva's down. Now, we're probably going to get, like, the end of the round around here. Then we'll get, like, the other partials. But this is going to be good. It's going to set it up. We've attacked in waves here. We've taken out the enemies on the, enemy team here. But, yep, there it is right there. And he got some XP. We didn't see a level up. We see all the monsters get some XP. Not quite a level up yet, but once we start getting past level 1 and stuff, we will see a lot more kind of damage happening. And certain lineups like this might be a little bit stronger just off the bat. Oh, nice. Ball attack. Oh, that only did 70. Crazy. This is going to be a really good matchup right here. We might even be able to... Probably won't be able to get it unless I have a really big hitter here. It doesn't look like we have super big hitters, but we'll be able to chip down the health enough for Yugioh to get back in here and finish him off. There sure is like an auto attack in this game. If they did a remake of this game, they should have an auto attack and maybe a couple of new abilities here. Looks like team-up attacks, which they do have a team-up attack in this game, which hopefully we'll get to see. If not, we will save that for another stream. In the future, it's like it's gonna be the last round. Might get the last round here. Kind of again chipping down, like you were saying, like rounds until we get actual like strong monsters. This is just a tutorial round. Oh, let's go ahead and... Oh, we got pretty close here. I think this is going to get to about 70, 80. Yeah, 72. Oh, whoa, and we get another one. Look out. Look at that spin. Like a ballerina. So graceful. Oh, we got it. Very cool. It's like Time Wizard. Oh, no. Still not. Hold on here. Oh, Yugioh. What are you doing, Yugioh? My guy. Hold on here. Oh, well. Close fishing with that one. Get ready for the end. What? Traitors, how dare you revolt against the Empire? I'll take some of you with me before I'm done. Okay, so we got the boss man now, it looks like. Oh, and he has some baddies. Okay, we're gonna have to be very careful about this because we have some enemies already down, or we have our own allies already down. Probably just gonna defend with the one with 200 here. My skeleton warrior has a good amount of damage here, so we're just gonna go ahead and use him to attack basic insect. Yeah, let's go with basic insect here. Yeah, pretty good. I don't like this, though. I don't like that. At least... Oh, man. Oof. That was a lot of damage. Alright, like I said, let's just get these action economy. Let's just get the action economy reduced on their side. We're gonna hard focus. You just need a heal. Like... So the store wasn't open. I can't. No store for this one. Can't heal. We're out in the thick of it here. This is by the seat of our pants. So if we die, that is fucking it. Like that's it. I hate to defend. I really hate to defend. Everybody's guarding right now. Like that's how tense it is. Everyone's guarding right now except for this freaking basic insect. Let's take this thing out. Where's my rodent repellent? Where's my big shoe at? Watch that bug. Man, this is gonna... I'm going to risk it because it's going to be 187. I don't think they'll hard target him. Hopefully, fingers crossed here. We're going to go in for it. Let's do it. We need that 115 damage. That's just going to be too good. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough and we're going to win this battle? 133, yes. Oh! We're going for it. Fuck it. We're going for it. Like, at least it's a 1-for-1. Like, if they attack me. If that dragon attacks that one, it's probably not. Well, at least it's 1-for-1. Oh, we got it. Okay. Let's go for the samurai now. Strategy here is just really simple. Take out the weakest link. I surprised he attacked my beaver. And we'll take the victory on that one. Let's go. There it is, level up. All right, so as you can see, all the different stats just kind of going up there as we go to level 2. We got the HP, we got the attack, we got the defense. That's going to help making our monsters a lot stronger. So a lot of RP elements in this game. I got to pause it real quick. My character's situated. So they will keep walking. If you just like kind of like do this, they'll keep walking. Because like that's their destination. If you need to kind of like get some space, just kind of like pause it real quick and try to track them down as best as you can. Okay, Karibo, you probably should defend. I mean, you're not looking too good. I feel like that dragon's gonna. Oh, he's gonna. Yeah, that defense is gonna be. Look at that. That's like 80% right there. I just cut that down so well. Alright, go ahead and attack the samurai here. Just focus him down. Lowest health, active economy. Making it so that all these waves that I am attacking with are just able to get the job done. Oh, almost. Super close. 143. Oh! That's good. We gotta get that dragon down ASAP. That's his big baddie right there. Yo, why you attacking my Karibo? What did Karibo ever do to you, other than be like the little fluff ball? No, done for. No Karibo? Why would you attack something that cute? Come on, that's Karibo. Karibo's such a bro. We should call him Karibo. Oh, critical! Wow! Look at that in red. We just got a spicy 275. Yes, there is a crit chance in this game as well. What? So, actually, dragons, believe it or not, even though this thing looks big and scary, dragons are one of the weakest archetypes in this game, so we'll be able to knock this out. Oh my god, it looks so funny when it's getting hit with that thing. That looks so funny. It's like, oh god, stop. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and smack it again. He don't want it. He started guarding. Yeah, we know. He knows we're on you. Yugioh leveled up. Alright, I think you take a look at my team here. We can go to the team screen here and see the HP values. That should be the one that can end it right there. We'll go ahead and just go all in. Get this thing done. Oh, he's already guarding. Look at this scared dragon, dude. You're a dragon. What the hell? This ain't a dragon. How a dragon fights? He ain't gonna sit here and guard. Come on now. A couple of against a penguin. What? A lobster and a imp? Scared. He's scared. Let's get him. Yeah, just like the dragon archetype in this game, it may look like it has a big bite, but it's nothing. Blue Eyes is still pretty good. But actually, in this game, I would say Dark Magician over Blue Eyes. Hell, there's a starting character, there's a starting monster we can get that's fucking better than Blue Eyes. Not to say Blue Eyes is really strong, but there's like a starting monster in this game that should not even be a starting monster. Like it is. It's crazy. I can't wait to get that thing. If I can get it with this one. It's going to be a close one. We're going to get to 214. I think we might be able to get it down before we get to it. Alright, time's up battle. 153. If the imp attacks, it does going to take it down. To under 100. Oh, super close. Almost. We'll get it with the next one. That's all right. We got the level up. That's really kind of the important thing right now. Just getting this battle experience, getting these level ups for the monsters, getting more health, getting more attack, defense, all the things that's going to help later on in the game, especially when we get to mid-game and end-game. And this dude is just walking, like, where are you going? The hell is over here? Why are you running away? He's like, no, we're already done here. This dragon's, like, limping, bleeding out. This penguin's gonna put out its misery. Let's go. Spinning sword slash. Gotta epically announce. I'm gonna start epically announcing all these things here. Oh, look at that! Level 3! What? That was actually really quick. Probably because it's the boss monster. So we should have saved that for Yugi, but oh well. We got 700 gold. Makad was liberated. We got the island. That's what we needed to do. Let's go. Alright, splendid first victory, Yugi. Our actions here have stirred the people in the lands to fight back against the Empire. The noble families in the areas are offering to assist us financially. Oh my gosh. Yay, imperialism! If we continue to win like this, the resistance would grow nicely. The Empire is confused right now, but only temporary. They'll soon send units to hunt us down. Ooh, scary. It's gonna be Slifer. I'm like, oh my god, it's Slifer! Let's take this opportunity to secure our position to fight off the enemy. What? I thought we just took... Oh, okay, yeah, we did take this. Okay, we took this, and now we're going to be attacked by someone else. So now's the time for you to make an appearance, Lord Yugi. The people want to meet their savior. Oh, Black and Fire Dragon. Okay, so that is going to be the boss monster. We got that from the enemy commander here. So we're playing for cards. Yeah, that's how we do it. You lose, that's how it goes. I don't make the rules. You lose, you put up your best card. That's how it goes. Look at all this gold. Like, can you like literally say RPG? Look at that. Bags of gold. All the gold. Looking like a treasure goblin over here. And we got some items. We got some really good items. Look at that. Monster Reborn. Yeah, love me some Monster Reborn. Blue medicines ×2. That's going to be some great healing items in battle. Like in that last battle, if we would have needed some health, like on Karibo, yeah, that would be some good medicine. So that's where we'd want to use that. Let's go ahead and get past this screen here. Fury of the Empire. All right. Yugi's resistance army decides to undertake its next mission before the Empire strikes back. Hey, that's a good movie. With Yugioh confused about what to do, the resistance plans to free a large agricultural village in the south. Looks like we're still taking over this island here. Our success in freeing the Makad area has strengthened the determination of resistance. Let's strike the stores of the Imperial forces while morale is high. We can cut them off from their supplies. Southern part of the island, mostly farmland, but the Empire works most of the farmers like slaves. If we can free this area, all supplies to Shuget will be cut off and gain a good advantage. However, General Sabekel? I'm just gonna go with that. General Sabekel, one of the fiercest generals in the regular Imperial Army, appears to be in the area, I'm guessing? Yay! Got that one right. I didn't even know what I was gonna say. I was just like, from the flow of it. What can I say? The Beckel is a dangerous foe, well known for his ferocity. Okay, so we got a big baddie. He doesn't sound like he's too nice. We're gonna have to go in and liberate some of these supplies from him. I don't believe he has a large force with him, but we should still be careful not to make any mistakes. Well, we got the healing potion. That's gonna be great. We got the Monster Reborn, which is gonna be good for something new. That reminds me, I believe we received some items in our last engagement. You can use those items by equipping the monsters with... Just remember that you can't change your mind once you send a monster to battle. When preparing for battle, think carefully on which item give which monster. Okay, so here we are again at the Marshall select screen. Let's go ahead and set up items here. So this is what we would see items last time that was grayed out. But now I have 7 blue medicines. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be really great for the upcoming battles. So we'll go ahead and give Celtic. Oh, so you can't split items. Like, if you're gonna give him an item, he gets all those items. We'll give him some blue medicine right here. I'm gonna take out Karibo and I'm gonna put back in here. Take out Karibo. And now we can replace him with the dragon. Now each of these teams, if you saw how the gold just went up, you have to pay. Yeah, that's right, you have to pay with money. My precious gold. You have to pay. Use your team. So you want to kind of use your resources smartly. Or if you're me, it's going to be as dumb as possible. So, Monster Reborn. And we're going to spend some money. I think that looks pretty good for Yugioh's team. A lot of, like I said, Dragon's not the best, honestly. Not really the best, but he has a lot of HP. He's going to have a lot of attack. So he's going to be good for what we need him for right now. Something I want to try really quick. I want to see if I can grab this skeleton guy. Oh, I think I can. Because see how it has that dark moniker? I want that on Yugioh. See how this guy has a yellow moniker? I want something yellow one. Okay, so I'm going to give him Karibo. I'm going to give Yugioh Shadow Spectre. And you see it now, that should be his ability type, so we should be good here. I'm gonna also go here. Oh, you have to go into that. I'm just gonna give that to Yugioh, because he's gonna get the ability here, Night Adept, which is going to make him stronger at night. That's gonna be a really, really good ability right there. If you wait on that timer, when it gets to nighttime, that's actually gonna give him that ability. And it's a really, really good one. Alright, that looks good here. I think I'll go ahead and replace you. Let's go you with Feral Imp. That'll be good. Oh, yellow and yellow. Let's go ahead and place you here, and we'll place you, yellow guy, here. I think that gives him martial ability. I'll go ahead and Rebo back and there, and should be good. I'm matched up here. Discount, that's going to mean we're going to have a discount on the market there. That'll be good. All right, I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and get into battle. Looks like I have the money to play this team, so that's always good. Go ahead and save. Let's get to it. Time Wizard telling us time to do. It's time to do. All right, here we go. It's awkwardly quiet. There doesn't appear to be any enemy movement. Yes, we seem to be lucky. The enemy doesn't seem to know that we are here. Again, this is a nighttime attack. Oh, this is a nighttime attack, so we're going to get night ability. That's going to be awesome. I see that. I see that in action. Freaking go. According to our scouts, the closest fort isn't guarded at all. So this is going to be another type of... we saw the castle last time. This is going to be another type of structure on the map. This is going to be a fortress. And according to this, the closest fortress isn't guarded at all, so we can take this fortress over. Ooh, let's do it. Let's use this. We're going to occupy it, this opportunity, and use it as a defensive position. And that's just going to simply be just sending a force out there, so go ahead and let's send... got the trader here. So here's the trader. Goblin's Secret Remedy. That's a good one. Monster Reborn. We'll take a couple of blue medicines. Take one of those. We'll take Goblin's Secret Remedy. This is a base for transporting food. Arms that was freed by the resistance. Take a couple of those. Really need them. Okay. Equipment. This is going to be awesome because this equipment you can buy and set up in the fortresses. So anti-air cannon. This is a cannon used to attack enemy teams with flying enemies. Ground cannon, a barricade, a healer, watchtower, trade union. These are all different types of equipment that you can set up. And it's again, layers to this game. Lots of layers. We didn't see on that last one. Barricades to make bigger walls at your defense thing. Healer speeds up the recovery of healing abilities. Like, yeah. The best one, I think, is going to be the ground cannon that we can take. We'll go ahead and build that. That's going to give a little bit of protection to the place. Alright. Team command. Got the knight. Look at that. Look at that beautiful knight sky. Look at our beautiful knight ability. Okay, so it's not that there's nobody over here, so we're gonna go knock it over. Looks like this is a village over. Is there any? Okay, so nobody's coming at me. So in some games you might have the enemy team like rushing you. We don't have that issue right now, so I'm just gonna kind of walk my team out here. Castle, yeah. I do a little reconnaissance scouting here. Okay, there's two enemies inside of this castle. There's one enemy inside of that one. Then we have the big baddie, Voodoo Daddy, whatever the fuck his name was, over there. Heck, boy. Alright. Looks like our team has almost made it to the first checkpoint here. Again, each creature, so you see like they're each moving at their own speed. This guy's like really quick. This guy is, Celtic Guardian is a little in the middle here. Crab guys, he's all the way back here. He's not like doing anything at all. Each creature has its own movement speed. You own this game too? I own Forbidden Memories and have mastered this game inside and out. That's very cool, Bim. Yes, I own this game as well. Forbidden Memories is actually one of my first Yu-Gi-Oh games. I love Forbidden Memories. That game has such a special place in my heart. just actually mentioning how a lot of those characters actually make a comeback, reoccurring characters in a lot of those early games in the 2000s. So, really big fan of that, and the continuity. Again, public school education here, so bear with me. Of these characters in the series. So, we've successfully taken the fort from the enemy. The few guards that were here have run off. They won't be back long before they learn to try to take it. General Sekbok is powerful, but building equipment, increasing the force defense. So this is just going to be talking about equipment. We'll just go ahead and skip through this because I explained all that pretty much. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? We got an enemy coming to us. We have an enemy coming to us. Let's go ahead and build another anti-ground cannon. This is going to be so funny. You see this ring? That's the anti-ground cannon. I'm going to move Yugi right here. Like, yeah, come on. Come at me. I'm just Celtic Guardian. Nothing nefarious here, right? Oh god, they got us. Okay, what do we got here? Go ahead and attack first. Oh man. We got some strong ones. We got some pretty strong ones. Let's go ahead and hit X. Same thing here, just kind of taking out the lowest enemy. Oh man, that's gonna be. Oof, that's right. Let's see what this. This is Ride. Yes, let's go. Critical. That's gonna help a lot. Guardian. Ooh, that was like. But it didn't hurt because Celtic Guardian put his blade up. We were just like blade to blade there for a second. Luckily, he was able to get it so he could hit a yeah, we're gonna get him out first turn. That shadow slash. Right on my dragon, dude. They're gonna attack my dragon like that. Alright, already got one down. That's exactly where we want to be with the early game advantage right here. Let's go ahead and get this flying creature out of the way. It's going to be the next target. I'm going to go to the dragon. But that's alright. That's what he's out there for. He's a big tank. He can take it. Like Celtic Guardian, take that one, no big deal, we'll shake it off. Oh, got it, nice. Alright, down to 500, we're getting there, I think we'll get, him on the next one. I want to see what my air cannon does here. This thing's getting a lot of turns. I feel like my dragon's got one turn. Oh man, another miss. Oh, what? Even though I took one of their characters out, we still lost that interest. I want to see the scorecard. I want to see the scorecard on that one. Because I almost took two of their characters out. If it wasn't for what the misses, I think it was those last two misses. That's crazy. That's alright. We'll get on this. Looks like the snake doesn't want any of this. He's like, nah, I'm good. Ah, come on, man, with the bubbles. Gotta get that. That's right, we'll give him a Shadow Claw here. And Feral Imp. Embodiment of Apophis. What that thing's called. Go ahead and attack this embodiment of Apophis. Very funny to say. Apophis. Feral Imp, Shadow Claw. Just kind of taking him down little by little here. It better not tell me I'm losing one. I don't think it's going to be possible. We are on the offensive big time on this one. We're taking it to them, so we should be able to get this. And if I look at that right, it looks like I got a stun up for 4 turns. I'm not sure how they would counter. Okay, yeah, then we got to go on this one. And leveling up like quick business. Already level 4, that's going to help out a lot here on this one. Okay, so yes, that is definitely. Oh god, Yugi's running like, let me in, let me in, and they got the gates closed. Like, nah, oh you Yugi, you got this. Should be it. Oh, he got his turn before I got mine. Should be it for him. Oh, yeah, dragon. Oh, 22. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and use that knight. Play, that's going to make that. Great attack there. We'll go ahead and take the win and the level up for Yugi. Yes! And Black Fire Dragon leveled up and very nice. Get a little more confidence now. Got a little more confidence. Alright, so we got this, like, all done. This thing's not done, like, we're still constructing it. You see this bar right here, so that's why it's not like it wasn't attacking him. This bar needs to get all the way to the end right there. So let's go ahead and take our team to the next point. I'll just go to outskirts here. Now it is ready, it looks like. You see how when I'm resting here, those health values are going up? So while you rest, you can do like a healer. And now your team get healing. For a price. Hey, how's it going, Red Dragon Sage? Going good out here streaming? Some Yugioh, whooping butt. Trying to, at least. Some of these monster fights have been a little tough. I do the hard way in this game, Kaiba first. Yeah, that is a tough one. Let's about Kaiba. That was, I started a little bit on Kaiba, that was a tough challenge. I don't play much nowadays. Yeah, I mean, this game, I feel like it's aged so well. It's just such a breath of fresh air. Konami had so much creativity going into the game. Like you don't nearly see this with like Master League. that you saw previously in the earlier games. They really kind of pushed the boundary. This game, the great thing about it too is it's simple, but it's complex as well. Like, there's so many systems in here to kind of figure out between strategy, where you want to keep your defenses, and leveling up RPG elements, finding creatures on these different, we haven't encountered any wild creatures yet, but like, building your team, like there's so many mechanics in here that it may seem like easy to grasp on the surface level, but you can like each one of them you can put so much time on. No, Red Dragon Sage, have you ever played the 5Ds game on the Wii? No, I have not played the 5Ds game on the Wii. I have, however, played the 5Ds game on the, I want to say it was the DS? Does that sound right? I had it from the store on my 3DS, and it was one of the 5D's Tag Team Champion 2011, I think that was it. And that was a really good game. I love that. My favorite kind of era of Yu-Gi-Oh, and it might be a hot take, it might be a little bit of a hot take, but my favorite area of Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of right there between the Synchro XCs, 5Ds, Dexers, but like, that was a really good game. I really enjoyed that on the DS. Here says, Boss has a legendary sword on his axe, letting him hit stronger than for a level 3 monster, especially on weaker monsters. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and try to take out old 3-head here. Yeah, they were talking about how he's so strong. I'm like, what makes this dude so strong? He seems like your average typical jabroni. Like, 3-headed Guido, but so he's going to have an axe that makes him a little stronger here. Okay, I got to be very careful here because we're going to go ahead and guard. I don't want to, they've been targeting my middle creature. I don't know, that's just been my happenstance here. So we'll go ahead and guard it. Especially on weaker monsters. Yeah, that's all I got right now. That's great because that's all I got is weak monsters. Where's my Dark Magician? Why does Yugi not start with Dark Magician? Okay, oh! I was not paying attention. Okay, chat. Whew. Oh, 150. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Oh, gosh. Yes, he didn't hit him. Yes. Hit him with that razzle-dazzle. Always works. A little razzle-dazzle. Got, but we decided to make the game broken. Honestly, Dexel and Arc V, yeah, that was like my perfect, like, I can kind of put it like this. One of my favorite, just like straight up Yu-Gi-Oh card games for a really long time was Millennium Duels, and that was released on the Xbox 360 there. So I think that one went up all the way to before Pendulum Summoning. So yeah, you just had the XD right there. The ban list was like a 2017 ban list, and all that could have been years. It feels like 2017 was a lifetime ago, but something like that, like September 2017 ban list. So a lot of interesting stuff. You still didn't have the Heavy Storm that got rebanned, but that was one of my more favorite formats. Besides these older games that were more like the power up your monster, like this was like, yeah, this is that OG Yu-Gi-Oh, like power up your monster, hit them with like an axe or something, you know, that can increase the damage, like combos. It's so like interesting just to see the juxtaposition between games like this and the later kind of like direction that Konami took, especially with streamlining their games and how they handle them, and they really got away from this kind of stuff. And I know I hear this a lot in a lot of circles, like, no, they need to bring back this a lot more. We want the 3D environments, you know, we have all this great technology now, you know, with computers and how much power even consoles can be. Like, we could get something really cool like a Pal World kind of thing for Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, hey, what do I know? What do I know? And just the principle of like the idea of this game, we are going from like the virtual world. Like we've seen this already. Like they had a whole season of this on the OG Yu-Gi-Oh where they got captured in the virtual world and had like to get their way out. So it really ties in well with what was going on even in story from the first kind of iteration of Yugioh no 10. Alright, let's go ahead and defend. But one thing's for sure, these games both make my head equally hurt as well, trying to think of how to not die. We're doing good so far. We got the action economy down. Like, I'm hitting the goals right here because literally we have two. Or really has one now, so got the talent. I'm just gonna go kind of in here too. We're just going in. Let's hit him. Put this to an end. I don't want to hit him. Try to put him out. Oh, get him with that skull spark. Come on. Oh! Got it. Grapple Town, let's go. I'm surprised we got that many attacks in a row. That was actually very interesting. And we got the level up, so let's go. That's what was really important. And we've now got 3 territories. Yeah, we got our castle, we got our Outpost 1, and now Outpost 2 over here in the village. Oh! Legendary Sword! Is this the same legendary sword that the boss has? So we're gonna have a sword fight, right? Like, come on now, sword versus sword? Like, it has to happen. Alright, so we have a sword here. We can put it on somebody. Let's go ahead and... Raider has something on sale here. Dragon Treasure. What is this? Level 4 magic. This magic boosts the attack and of all dragon monsters. When used in battle, this boosts the attack and increases the action points of Knight Adept monster. Okay, so I actually have a Knight Adept monster, and I have Dragon Treasure. My favorite archetype? Oh, man. Ghost Tricks? If y'all expected me to say something really powerful like, ABCs or like, Necromancers, no. I like Necromancers and stuff like that, but my favorite archetype probably has to be Ghost Tricks, because I like the card art. That or, Trap Tricks. Alright, so he has a sword. We have fucking Dragon Treasures. See how this goes. Alright. Let's go ahead here and see what's going on the rest of the field. Looks like my teams are good to go. We'll go ahead and push. Let's go ahead. They are here. Okay, there's just the one here now, so we're just going to go ahead and push 2. Over to this one. Hey, we got the crab. Look at him go. Go, Mr. Crab, go. What's your favorite archetype? Red Dragon? Is it dragons? I might actually be kind of shocked if it's not dragons with a name like that. Oh, don't accidentally, like, tap your like, stop in the middle. I think the crazy thing is that he'll probably catch up because this crab is so slow. Again, different movement speeds, different monsters. Alright, and it looks like I don't like how low health that is, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of let it ride here for a second while he does that. Snake Eye isn't unchanged. Yeah, it probably has. It's unchanged a lot. I have not played in a very long time the modern formats. I used to play a lot on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and yeah, that was more kind of like probably before COVID. I kind of got more into a little bit of Rush Duels because they've been really trying to like branch out to Rush Duels. So that's kind of like probably where I left off at, where archetype wise. Yeah, like Snake Eyes and stuff like that. Top two. I have to look at it. Unchained. Let's see what is going on in those. So is like Snake Eyes your favorite like archetype? Let's go ahead and finish it off. Personally, I'm a fan of Red Eye's talk about underdog decks. Yeah, Red Eye's decks are great. I like Red Eye's. Such a nostalgic deck. I'm trying to think now, because that just reminded me. I want to say it was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games on DS, but I had a Red Eyes deck. That was actually a very, I mean, it doesn't nearly have the support that it has now. That was a very, very nasty deck. But now, I mean, come on, Red Eyes, Joey Wheeler, what better, like, to go with an underdog deck, like, in that whole vibe? Come on now. Like, how can you even say underdog without, like, kind of running that same shit? Like, that was his boss monster. So, talk about underdog. Literally, like, one of the most underrated duelists. Zero. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to. It's gonna do that twice on you, right? Oh my goodness. AI is learning. Damn. Getting those last two attacks just saved him. So hard. Alright, let's go ahead. Back. He's like, get me out of here. Alright, oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't you hate it when you do that with somebody? Like, you're both trying to, like, get around each other and, like, you keep, like, walking into each other? Like, oh, sorry, excuse me, I'm just trying to get around. Just, I'll go this way, you go that way, okay. Lost it during Duel's Kingdom. After that, he mostly ever used it for yeah. So I will always have a special taste for the what's that? The metal Red Eyes Black Metal Armor Dragon. That was a stick animation. I pulled that thing out. Can I hit this thing? Okay. Ah, there we go. We finally got an attack on here. I think one of my other favorite, talking about favorite cards, I think he has Red Eyes in this game as well. And I think on top of Red Eyes, he will also have Dinzo. I love Dinzo. I used to play the Jinzo archetype too because he got a lot of support there down the line. I think Jinzo's also in this game. I don't have the number count for exactly how many monsters are in this game, but I know there are a ton of monsters, plus the Egyptian god cards there, so we'll probably have Jinzo, we'll have Red Eyes on here, we'll have all the Egyptian god cards, we'll have Blue Eyes, we'll have Dark Magician, Black Chaos, Dark Magician, all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and put this thing down here. Kind of all our attacks. And now, as you saw, kind of as I was healing and stuff, once we get this castle, I can just kind of chill out till I get the kill. I'm going to have to put my items on my monsters, though. Might have to be next one, because I remember something about like, oh, once you deploy, your monsters already have everything equipped. Once you have everything equipped, you deploy. We might not get that legendary sword dragon. Level 4 dragon is like good enough to attack, like take out anything. Just like level 3 magic almost is good enough to take most things out. We haven't seen it, and I haven't really talked about that system as much because we haven't seen that, but as you saw with like the level 4 dragon, like there's different tiers for the monsters and their attacks. So spellcasters are actually one of the strongest archetypes in this game, and when you get level 3 magic, that can pretty much take care of most of the enemies. I think that can pretty much get you through the game, like especially like once you get level 5 magic, stuff like that. Dark Magician, talked about him earlier, how strong he is. Like that puts you in a lot better position just to completely eradicate an enemy team. And that's what as possible. It sounds like the Axe Raider is going to be the one to attack. Got that tip. Thanks again, Ben, for that tip about the legendary sword on his Axe Raider. So it sounds like the game plan for the next battle coming up here, we're going to heal up. We're just going to really focus down that Axe Raider so that he doesn't get a chance to really wreck our game up. It shouldn't be too big of a issue, but we have what we need here. There's 2 more bases. There's this one right here in the city. We don't really need that, though. That's if we want to XP grind, I guess. Get some items. We could just go straight for this guy right here. Who is Who is this guy? That's Ashton. Is that the... Yeah, that's going to be the guy we want to fight. That's going to be the boss right there with Axe Raider. Go ahead. We'll get our characters kind of... here. I spent a lot of money on this battle. Probably enough money. I didn't even need to spend a lot of this money. That's alright. You make a lot of money on this game. It looks like... It's going to give us some time here. Let the time pass before we make this final push. Sure, everybody has some. Go ahead and. Oh, that's good. Let's go ahead and get. Okay, so there's his Axe Raider. I think we got this. We'll just get some health here real quick. Alright, Yugi's looking good. He's He's not looking too good. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. He only had really like one. I'm not super concerned about the end because I'll still have the two other ones. We should have the action economy just to take him out. I'm doing the math in my head here. Yugi should be the like the game said at the beginning. Yugi's the super strong one, so he's gonna be equalizer. Alright, hold on here. Alright guys, let's all meet up right here. We got a game plan real quick. Let's do that. Alright. Hey, monster. Items. Bottle medicine. Ball. So it's good to give like one, like, you know, just kind of one monster in each one of these healing ability or healing item. Just because you're gonna come, this is like where I'm in now, where I can't really heal the squad, so they're gonna have to kind of ride. Now this one has mine. Okay, I bought that, so now we can go. We'll go ahead and. I was trying to look here too if I have my dragon treasure I bought. It's actually going to turn out that dragon treasure will not. Oh, there we go again. Oh, excuse me. They keep running into each other. Okay, you just go this way. Yeah, units can actually get stuck unless they're stuck on each other. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Let's walk here. Alright, so Axe Raider. 1, 2, look out. You've done well for a bunch of misfit rebels. It's been a long time since an enemy got me this excited. The playtime is over. It won't be long before you beckon for mercy. Okay, first of all, anybody who talks to like about themselves in third person. Alright, so we're just going to take him out just on the principle that he's talking about himself. Alright. We're going to focus this Axe Raider down. Because he has a legendary sword that will Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, he hit my dragon. Oh, look at that damage. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this guy out quick. Yes? Usually I would take out the weaker monsters, but in this case, here's the operation that I'm thinking of. This is just threat assessment. This Axe Raider is going to have this legendary sword on him that's going to be super strong, boost his attack. Threat assessment puts him at code red. We are taking him out first. Oh, come on, why the dragon? Stop pulling my dragon, dude. How's that dragon's like? Yeah, threat assessment on him, that dragon's like, yeah, he wants my dragon. Ah, they got my dragon. That's right, that's the way a monster reborn. Stay prepared with items. he'd be done right now. That's right. I have Monster Reborn. We'll be all right. Alright, goes me. That's my icon. The Axe Raider will definitely not be a good feeling on my MP. That out quick. If we can get this axe ready to taken care of. And yes, we got him. Alright. Breathe a sigh of relief. The boss monster's strongest creature, like attack-wise, is now down. Now we can focus on the small fry. Work our way up. So, I think the most important thing about this game, as you can see, is just preparation. Not only in the monsters that you have, your team, but also with the items that you bring. I think more so with the items. That's really going to contribute to the success. This game really isn't like super bad, like, I guess I can say like Dark Souls level, you know, difficulty, just to throw that cliche out there. You know, it's not like Dark Souls Yugioh right here, no. It's more kind of like just preparing and having enough gold to at least have some health items, maybe a monster report. And of course, you know, leveling up your monsters, having the right team again. But those items are really going to make a big difference, especially the healing of the monster rewards. There's a couple of other items in the game that we'll get to at later levels when we're not so early game, but items like that, yeah, they make a big difference. Alright, he guarded the next attack phase. Finish him off. Take out the Blizzard here. Armored Blizzard, yeah. Oh no, I accidentally clicked wait. Remember I told you, you should never click wait. Do not hit B a bunch of times. Let's hit B a bunch of times. That's myself. Oh well, we'll get some XP for you. Good XP. Take the boss monsters out here with Yugi's team. They can get the items and the experience. And my dragon's coming back for vengeance. I think I'm about to let my dragon get the last hit here. Berry Blade Smash! Celtic Guardian! Great job! Alright. Now, take out this Armored Lizard Jim Broken. I think... Yeah, I should be good here to attack with Celtic Guardian. Oh, got super close. We got 6. A whole 6 HP. Alright, Dragon, finish this thing off. Flame Gale! Alright, sweet. So, if you notice that match, we literally did a whole cycle on this map from day to night. Like, this has a whole night and day system game. Like, what other Yu-Gi-Oh game has a night and day system and abilities, like, you know, made around it? That's just, like, so innovative, Konami. Like, why did you go away from this type of gaming? You'll pay for that. I was going to let you live, but not now. Oh, we found Tristan. Sweet. We found our buddy Tristan. Joe and the others are here too. I was just with them a little while ago. Okay, so the gang is all kind of here. We gotta find the stragglers, but we have Tristan. Kaiba is working for the Empire. After losing to him, we felt it was safer to split up. Okay, so they have went up against the really kind of like big boss character Kaiba. He is the other story, and his story is pretty difficult. His first couple of fights, yeah, tough ones. Got a lot of people to fight too. Anyways, I come to the island to organize my own resistance army. I should have known that you were leading the resistance. It's the role I was given. Where is everyone else? I don't know. We all separated and went underground and gathered followers for the resistance. My guess is that they're still on the mainland trying to gather support and form new units. If we keep fighting against the Empire, we're sure to run into it. Good point. I don't think we have any other options. If I'm already here, I'm yours to command, Mr. Resistance Leader. Alright, that's going to give us a new Archel. Howdy, soldier. Good to have you. Show your face so much. As if Yugioh, or Yugi's forbidden memory, has forbidden him from remembering the blue dude from Forbidden Memories. Come on, Tim. Alright, we got bags and bags and bags of gold right there. Blue medicine, red medicine, lots of gold. Look at all that. Alright, this is going to put us into the strategy phase. It looks like with the southern farms free resistance now controls the western half of Vaxi Island. But Julia, the ruler of Gut, has re-established orders in the island capital and plans to subdue the resistance. Oh no, that's not good. He has put his trusted Marshal Gratis in charge of a large force to dispatch them to the west. Gratis' enormous army is moving steadily west along the Central Way, heading straight for Makad. So like a straight for us here, or be on the deep. The Empire has finally dispatched a large unit down and suffer severe casualties. Try to fight them head on. Do you have any suggestions on? Imperial forces don't consider us a serious threat yet and are not being as cautious as they. Therein lies the opportunity. What do you mean? There is a fort along the same way, and the food is painful. They're on its way to shoot. The fort is completely empty right now, and we might be able to trap on them there. Attack them with fire. What? Oh, you have played the Capsamon game? Oh, I wish. I thought about buying the Capsamon game. I still have it in my Amazon cart. I look at it every now and do I want to play Capsule Monsters? But no, I have not played the Capsamon game. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I will definitely stream that one. Oh, he has giant stone. I can't fucking think. No, soldier of made of giant stone or something. Giant stone. There we go. Spit that one out. All right. So that's gonna give us 4 marshals. The price of deploying is gonna go up, but look at all those levels we got. I think that's actually gonna be a great spot to wrap up our stream for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see here. I heard it's good. It plays like Fire Emblem. Yeah, I've heard pretty good reviews on it right there. Like I said, I will probably get that game one day. I like the idea of capsule monsters. It was a very novel concept. I like what they did with it. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in to the stream tonight, Yugioh Gaming. If you haven't already, like the stream. It really helps a lot in getting us more content. So, hey, take care. We will be at it again next time, and see you later. Bye-bye.